King Alcohol has many forms by which he catches man. He is a beast of many horns, and ever thus has been.
For there's rum,
And gin, and beer,
and wine,
and brandy of logwood hue,
and hawk,
and port,
and flip, combined
to make a man look blue.
He says be merry,
For his good sherry,
And Tom and Jerry.
champagne and perry,
and spirits of every hue. Oh, one of
Hey.
these of
Hey,
these
what's up?
who's ever
It's the morning edition.
It is a morning edition of the Blind Pit Confessions for us, I guess.
Yeah.
And for, well, not for people listening.
No.
All depends on when they
I don't matter.
downloaded it and are on and listening to it in their car. But we got up early, took a drive north.
Special day.
Another one, yeah. We're liking doing this kind of new little thing.
Some
Where
of our-
did we go?
Well, some of our best friends in the business is with Mike and Erica of 1056 Brewing. And they have a Torn the Corn festival coming up in a couple weeks. So we thought, why not get together and brew a beer?
Yes.
So, Mike and Erica, glad to have you guys on. I'm glad you invited us.
Good morning.
Good to see you again.
Welcome.
It's been a little bit since the since all the fun has been happening in the world.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah. But you guys made it through and did well and sold a lot of beer during those times when your doors were closed, right? Or,
We
or
sure
carry
did.
out only
Yeah.
and filling up growlers. And
Yeah, you know, from March 23rd until May 13th, it was all carry out and delivery, and we did a tremendous amount of business. Our community really supported us and rallied us
awesome.
around us, so we're lucky.
that means you got good beer, too, because people wanted it. And,
Thank
make
you
sure
for that.
I mean, it does. Because there's a lot of, there's a lot of businesses that unfortunately weren't able to make it through. So
yeah, there's
you
been a
guys
few
got
closures.
good product, and it was needed and wanted.
And yeah, it's great that the community came around and,
Yeah.
and really kept everything going for a while until things could open up a little more and get back to a little bit of original normalcy and our new normalcy.
Yep.
But no, it's so we are up in Knox and we are brewing again.
Knox,
We're going to
Indiana.
do another brew. We did one. Who was our last one with? Kopacetic.
Kopacetic.
We like doing this and coming out and hucking grain and rice hulls into the system and
We did.
all the smells and all that. So what are we doing today?
Well, we'll talk a little bit about the brewing process, but we're here because of the Torn the Corn Fest. So let's actually talk about Torn the Corn before we even start talking about the brew. This is the second year, right? Last year was the
Second year,
first.
mhm.
We were here, but we didn't get to record. You couldn't make it up, and unfortunately,
right.
but this year we're going to be at the cover and record, so that's going to be awesome. But tell us a little bit, what it's about and
So
how it
Torn in the
happened.
Corn is named because we're way out in the country and we're surrounded by cornfields. So some of those are still up, some are coming down, but that's where we're at. And we try to keep a very intimate feel to our BrewFest. We have 10 tents only, 9 breweries, 1 winery, 1 cidery.
Good.
The winery and cidery are combined, so they'll be in 1 tent, and then 9 other breweries. And unlike some of these festivals where you go and you're milling around 3,000 people and it's a fight to get to these tents, ours is nice and spread out for those. Plenty of beer. That's never a question. Even though it's
Absolutely.
small and intimate, we have plenty of beer,
Yeah.
lots of great food, lots of fun and games.
Awesome.
And it's a costume festival, so if you're
Oh,
in the
nice.
costume
It is.
mood, bring it. Mike just
know.
panicked because he
Yeah.
hasn't planned his costume yet.
There's plenty of props in the room over there that I can use.
If you get the horse head,
Yeah.
I'm getting the camera.
There you go. Sweet.
Did you have to do anything because of anything special for this event? Did you have? You can only sell so many tickets, or was there any restrictions on it?
We are keeping it less than 250, so
Okay.
that's never a big deal for us because we all are smaller,
So you did-
and we
okay.
want it to be an intimate festival where everybody has time to talk to all the different brewers and really be able to mingle and be personal about it. We are changing up a few things this year, whereas normally we would give you your tasting cup and you run around and we all exchange those cups all day for every beer over and over. This year we'll be providing pitchers to all the different breweries. If you're serving 4 beers, you get 4 pitchers.
Okay.
So they'll fill that pitcher with their beer and do contactless pouring. So they'll
Right.
pour directly into the guest's glass without ever touching it.
Right. Good deal.
We've also we're increasing the area where the brewers are set up. We'll put more space in between the tents. We were confined inside the fence last year, but we're going to open it up to more of
Okay.
the yard so that we're spread out a little bit more.
Right.
So you don't have to be shoulder to shoulder with anybody.
Right. That's always good.
And we'll obviously have hand sanitizing
Oh, yeah.
stations and ask people not to lick each other. That's the really important thing.
Oh, that's no
Man.
fun.
Sorry, Pat.
What? One time. One time.
Now, can you talk about some of the breweries that are going to be here for the
Yep.
fest?
We're going to have Ironwood Brewing, Crasian Brewing,
Right.
Mad Anthony, HopLore.
Nice.
I don't have my list, so I'm trying to work around the map.
Chesterton.
Chesterton Brewery, Windmill Brewing,
Windmill.
Wildrose Brewing.
Where's Windmill out of?
Dyer.
Yeah.
And
I don't think I've had any Windmill yet.
Hop Station you did.
Oh, did I?
Yep.
And then
Oh.
the new one,
Viking Artisan
Viking
Ales
Artisan
will be here as
Ales will be
well.
here.
Where's that?
Alright.
They have not had a tap room yet.
Okay.
He's been brewing out of Griffith
Oh, okay.
and to members only, but they just purchased
Okay, I
the
think you were
old
telling me about it last
Cognito
summer.
Brewing that was in Maryville,
Oh, okay.
and they're taking over that tap room.
Good deal.
Oh, wow.
Opening in a month, I believe.
Oh, wow.
We're really excited to have them here. He does some tremendous.
I think you were talking about
brews.
that last
Fruited
time I see you were
beers,
talking.
yeah.
Ooh, that'll be good.
Windmill
I
also,
love-
they're bringing some good stuff. And everybody is.
Aftermath Cidery will be here. Running Vines
Okay.
Winery as well. I'm leaving somebody out, but it'll be 10.
It'll come in, yeah.
Who knows?
Us.
More.
Yeah.
And then, well,
Wait,
yeah.
wait a minute. Yeah, 10
Well,
minutes
no,
interview.
no, you don't serve any of your own. Just
But, and we'll be releasing a porter for that.
we will be releasing a porter. We're not sure. Just a porter, or
I think
The
we just
chocolate
ours is with-
pineapple porter.
that one's going to be interesting.
We like interesting.
I
you.
know.
Yes,
It's.
we do.
I'm hoping the pineapple comes out right in
Did
that
you see
porter
Mike
piece.
just look away from me like he didn't want to own up to a chocolate pineapple porter? He questions a lot of flavors.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know that we've seen
unique.
it.
I haven't
It
seen
is
it.
unique. I'm hoping, like I said, it's that acid part of the pineapple is what worries me in the porter. Is the only thing I know you have like a chocolate orange one, but that tends to have a less acidity than the actual pineapple one. But I'm all for it. I like new.
Get ready.
You were the one. Well, these were the ones who gave us a pizza beer. So
Which was delicious. It
which
tastes
was-
like a piece of
which was very
slice of
delicious,
pizza.
actually.
But we started. We got here around 10, and we do have had the hot water rolling for us. And how do we start? What's in the base?
Our base is made up of primarily pale two-row, and Maris Otter. We threw in some Munich,
Yep.
and then some chocolate malts, some roasted barley.
Yeah, that was a good. I like that little.
Now,
That little bin of it was just beautiful.
Oh, and,
I
yeah,
like the dark. Just
smelled
and
wonderful already.
like I think you made a comment. It's amazing how just that little bit of that dark additives really just throws it all in. You don't really need a ton of it.
It's an
Right.
intense one.
Yeah,
Now, what's the difference you get? This isn't your normal base for porter.
right. Because
We're
you have
doing
your
something
peanut. You have your,
different, so
you have your peanut butter porter that you do already, right?
Correct. But when we decided to do a collab with you, we wanted to make a brand new recipe that was special for this one. So we switched it up a little so that it wasn't just our Jane Doe base with a different
Yeah.
flavor in it. We wanted it to be a unique porter for you guys.
And that way they can blame it on us.
Or the opposite way. When it
be
turns
good.
out good, we can use it for other beers.
Oh well,
for
yeah.
us, too.
No. Distancing. Oh yeah, it was a fun little. We've been sitting in there for we're about 45 minutes in, and
Yep.
we're just sitting there getting everything set. What's our next step on that one?
We will start transferring this to the boil kettle.
Okay.
The first part that'll come out will be considerably less liquid since
Yeah.
the grain soaked it all up. Then we'll sparge in on that until we get our quantity we need and start a boil going.
How much are we making today?
75 gallons. Right?
75 gallons. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many barrels is that? I don't know. Is
2.5.
that 2.5 barrels?
2.5.
Okay. All right. Never, I'm always horrible at that. Which, oddly enough, I have a minor in mathematics from Purdue, but I can't tell you anything like that. I can remember passwords from 20 years ago, but I can't do actual basic math in my head anymore. I know, it's sad, isn't it?
You don't have to anymore because you
Yeah.
have your phones now. And you don't have to do
Well,
anything.
yeah, that
Can you make change?
I can make
That's
change.
really
Yes,
what
I
matters
can
these
make
days.
change, and you put me, kind of in a blackjack table, and I'm like Rain Man there for a little bit too. But you get me, you get me trying to do math, and my brain will just start to get stuck in a circle, and I just kind of start to have a panic attack, and then just got to go sit down and lay down for a minute.
You guys,
Asperger's, it's
you guys
crazy.
been doing some traveling. You got
That,
RV
yes.
now, and that's been quite a bit, but every week, right?
Pretty much. we bought a motorhome in July, and I think 3 weeks we haven't traveled.
Really?
In the beginning, we close on Sunday afternoon. We would head out, camp till Wednesday,
Yeah.
come back, say, "Oh my God, we better brew
Better
because
brew.
we
Yeah.
went camping instead
Yeah.
of brewing." And then in late September, we left and went to Montana. So we were gone for 11 days and did some fly fishing, did Yellowstone, some stuff in Du Bois, Wyoming. Just had a really, really nice trip, a nice chance to get away and
Had some
reflect
really
on.
great people take over the tap room for us.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I
We're
know-
very fortunate to have a handful of people who can come in here and run this place, and we don't have to give it a second thought. We didn't have a hiccup the entire time we were gone.
That is always the scary part about, it's yours, and you just trying to it's like, I'm assuming like having kids, let go and
Was there
just let
the
people run
first
it.
time you had to do it? Was there a little?
Well, we've done it before. We've taken short trips.
day or two here and there.
So we've been lucky enough to be able to build that up
Yeah.
over time, and we just really are fortunate because you're right. People are hard to find and hard to
Good
find
people.
the right people that
Yeah.
you want to just walk away from
You
and be
feel
able to
safe and-
enjoy your vacation and not have to be checking in all the time.
Yep.
Now, you guys said, I think, Mike, you were talking about a thing you guys joined and then started and then joined that group as well for something to do with campers and people in motorhomes?
When we first got the motorhome, we joined a harvest host, so you can stay at businesses along your traveling route or where you're headed to.
Right.
You can stay for a night for free.
And these businesses are primarily breweries, wineries, distilleries, and farms. And then there's some just general businesses. We stayed at a candy factory one night on our way out, and we were looking at another trip and just happened to look at a place where I needed to do some photography for my other business. And when I pulled it up, it was a crematory.
Oh, pleasant.
So very eclectic spots around the country.
You're allowed to park for the night. They don't offer, they don't have to offer an amenities or
Right.
plug-ins or anything. It's just a safe place to park for the night.
That's cool. That's awesome.
Usually for people who are working their way to a destination.
somewhere,
So
yeah,
for
right.
us, our destination was Ennis, Montana. So we knew we would have 2 nights on the way out, but you don't want to go into a campground and set a full camp up and do all that stuff. So we chose a winery one night, Sick and Twisted Brewing the second night. Really
then-
worked out well for us.
It went so well that we became our brewery. We signed up to be a host so that other campers can stop here. And it has exploded. We have campers every night.
We were
Most-
gone 11 days, and during those 11 days, we had 13 overnight guests at our
Wow.
own brewery, which speaks again to the quality of the people that we had here for us.
Oh, yeah.
Because not only did they have to manage this tap room and the kitchen and everything that goes along with running this business every day, they were being wonderful to these camping guests and making sure they had what they needed, if they needed electricity, if they needed firewood, things like
Sure.
that, to make sure they
Right.
were comfortable and had a nice stay.
Awesome.
So it's worked out well. We've got one in the parking lot now. We
I
have
see
another one
that.
coming in tonight.
Nice.
Get to meet a lot of nice people from everywhere. That's one of the,
I bet,
the
yeah.
things I really like about it.
A lot
talking
of
about it.
travelers.
Yeah, people we would never have otherwise met.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Which
And
is
they,
awesome.
They come in and hang out. They're not required to spend any money or anything, but they
Mm-hmm.
do. They come in and hang out and try the beer.
Sit outside,
Same
have
as
a
we
chat.
did. Yeah. We tried the beer where we stopped. Tried the cider. Tried the
The
candy.
candy.
Tried everything.
Wait, what? So what'd you do at the crematorium?
we haven't stayed there. We just
It's
saw
on,
it on
it's
the
on
map.
the list. Yeah. You might go in.
Don't try the jerky.
We're not patronizing the crematorium.
If they have any jerky or a snack stand, I'd stay away from the snack stand.
Maybe a T-shirt. I got out alive.
Ouch. That's awful. All right, so where we? I think we're gonna take a break
should be
and
about
get
ready
back
to-
to brewing, and we'll do a few more segments from here as during our brew day, and
More brew talk.
And
More brew
the
talk.
brewery will be opening up here shortly.
Oh, yeah.
ooh, even better.
Yep.
It's great to have you guys here.
Yes, absolutely.
Like, great to be here again.
Thanks so much.
Cheers.
If you're a craft beer guy who can't get it nearby, do yourself a favor and log into Tavour.
Blind Pig Confessions is the greatest podcast there ever was. My name is Dave Smiley from WZPL, and if you don't listen to this show, you're dumb.
Back at 10:56 Brew Day.
We've what have we done so far in our break?
We actually just started the hop segment of the brewing day, so we got our first hops in there.
Well, we were still in the
Sure.
mash, I think, on our last. We were doing the
Oh, yeah.
mash, and so we're now transferred everything over to the
Yep.
boil, right?
Yes.
Did I do all? Am I using all the lingo right?
Transferred the first batch, sparged.
Yep.
Till we got our total volume, and we've got some.
What did we get up to? I think like 85. We put
Put
like
85.
85, so we can, because there's going to be some loss in the boil.
Correct.
Obviously, so this still should get us to 75
Yes.
that you wanted. And And then we're on second level, or the second add of hops.
Yep, he just added the second.
I got a fly on me. I feel like Pence.
Hence.
They're so special.
He is special.
I'm full of shit. Sorry.
The first hops were Chinook.
Yeah, we
and
did.
then,
Yeah,
we just did some
Willamette.
Willamette.
And then next one's
More Willamette.
more Willamette, and then Chinook, and
That should be
then the what were the tablets?
Warflock.
Okay.
Coagulator
Right.
tablets. Yeah.
Okay. So and again, it's all the same steps you would follow on your home brew. It's all the same. We're just transferring in big, larger quantities.
More. Yep.
Just more of all of it. So it's and again, you can always, once this show comes out or any time on the pig special, or pig show, if you've got questions, go on Facebook, let us know, and if we can't answer them, we know plenty of brewers who can, and use it as form, or go straight to 1056 and ask them if you're working on something. Ask them some questions. These guys are always willing to help, and most everybody is in this industry. So
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Yep.
Yeah. If I had a question while in the middle of this brew, I could call any of our friends.
Yeah.
They'd help you out. Yeah.
what happens when it's boiled over and all over the floor? What do I do? Start over, or
Get
turn
them
down the heat.
Yeah.
All right.
Did you guys have any when you went to Montana? Did you hit any wow spots? Any wow breweries you hadn't had before?
Absolutely, yeah. Sick and Twisted Brewing in
Sick and
Rapid,
Twisted?
actually Hill City, South Dakota. It's just southwest of Rapid City. Really great brewery right on a creek. They've got a winery attached. The wife does the wine. The husband does the beer. I think they're known for some pretty edgy names in their beer, but really good quality beer.
Right.
I enjoyed mine very much.
I had a nitro peanut butter brown. It was delicious. Yeah.
I had a hazy IPA, and then I tried one of their wines.
Had the wine.
A lot of wine.
Yeah, they had fantastic wings, and we had some other things too. They were
Yeah.
really. We looked at them on Harvest Host, and
Oh.
a bunch of their reviews talked about how good their wings are, and we like wings, so we were excited to get there and try that. And then, of course, took some beer with us, because that's the nice thing to do. If someone lets you park your rig in their parking lot for the night, you take beer with you and support them.
That's awesome. Now, you guys doing some construction?
We are.
Did I hear?
Yep, we've got NIPSCO's coming in right now, putting in some new 600 amp service for us, and we're getting ready to upgrade our central air. Up until now, our customers have been very gracious and put up with the fact that we've been air conditioning this tap room with window air conditioners and a ceiling heater in the winter. So we're gonna upgrade the building so that we've got the tap room, the brew house, and the new kitchen.
Right, you're going to
covered,
separate out the
because
kitchen.
We're putting in a brand new kitchen to expand our menu.
That's awesome.
And we're doing some upgrades to the actual brew house itself too.
Yeah.
Some on-demand water, things like that.
Yeah, that's
just
gonna
to
be nice.
kind of make ourselves a little more efficient in the brew
Sure.
day.
We'll also give more room, too, because the kitchen will be out of that area.
Absolutely.
And you'll have more room for more kegs or more fermenters and other things like that for brewing. So
That's right.
that's going to be awesome.
If it doesn't shine, it doesn't end up in there.
More stainless steel to clean.
Well, true, yeah. Well, yeah. Eventually, that'll be big enough. Then you can pay somebody to do that.
There you
hopefully,
go. There you
there'll be enough coming in. You can hire somebody.
So, we talked on our first show here, we talked a little bit about 1056 and where you guys came from, but just because we're back here again, just kind of go back to the roots. And Mike, you're a retired state policeman, right?
Correct.
And probably a lot of people don't have any clue what 1056 means, but of course it's police lingo.
The police on the radio, when they're talking about different things, have a code, a 10 code for situations, and 1056 is the 10 code for a drunk person, a pedestrian that's drunk, or a public intoxication.
Beautiful.
So that's where that came from.
You said pedestrian. What if someone else is drunk? What if a non-pedestrian's drunk?
We didn't go with the 1055, which is a drunk driver.
Oh, yeah, we don't want that at all.
Promote
Oh,
that.
God, no.
Drunk persons.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. I see what you mean. Okay, that's what I was trying to figure out the difference.
Yep.
Got it now. Well, I'm slow.
I think in the breweries, it seems like for the most part, most people behave themselves more than you see in just a bar. The dive bar, they're going in and slopping down Miller Lite, 10 of them. I mean, it's just different. It's a different class of people, I think. Or
Absolutely.
even when they're in there, I think they're there for a different reason. You're not going to a brewery to get sloppy drunk. You're going there for good beer. and the
Conversation.
atmosphere and the conversation,
Right,
which
which
is
is-
what the beer and the social aspect of it is for. But
Exactly.
I think you're right. I think every once in a while you get a newbie to craft beer and they don't understand the difference in ABV.
Yeah.
But when
Right.
we can recognize that in our new customers, and we can help guide them with a
Right.
glass of water between their beers when we notice that maybe you're hitting that a little harder than you realize. So we do try to look out for our customers, and there have certainly been times when we've noticed that we missed it. And somebody might have had too much to drink, but in that case, we offer them a ride home.
Yeah.
We're a small enough community; we
Yeah.
can get
Yeah.
we can get anybody home that we need to.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh,
Just
What's
noticed out
outside?
our window that we have another camper pulling out.
Another camper?
Oh, yeah, you're
Harvest host.
You're a harvest host.
when
More
they
people
do that,
coming
do they have to call ahead and make sure there's going to be a room, or how do
They do.
Correct.
I would say they have to, right?
The etiquette in Harvest Host is that you call ahead and make sure they have a spot.
Right.
Because some people only have
We
one
only
spot.
have one spot, right?
You don't want to show up if it's taken.
Right.
That you'll spend a little money in their establishment since they're not charging you to spend the night. Those are really the two big etiquettes.
Those etiquettes, yeah.
And you pick up after your dog.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Little
You
thing.
should be doing that every day.
Yeah. You think?
But on our trip to Montana and back, stopping at many gas stops and rest stops and taking the dogs out of the motorhome, I've realized a lot of people don't pick up after their dogs.
Oh yeah.
No, there's dog poop in my backyard, and I don't own a dog. That's really kind of annoying because I know whose dog it is. But
Pardon me for 1 minute. I'm just going to go greet our guests so
Okay.
they know that we know
Okay,
they're here
perfect.
and have them covered, and I'll be right back with you.
that's quite all right.
We're getting close to the next hop.
We are. We're
point
getting
anyway.
there. So,
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
I was trying to remember what I was talking to Mike about back in the brewery. I got to just start getting lapel mics, and we'll just
So
hit record while we're
Yeah, while
walking
you're back
around
there.
doing
Yeah.
anything because we always get these stories and stuff, and we don't freaking hit them.
We were talking about we got a new bright tank out there.
That's right. Yeah, we were talking because
Seven.
it was nice. He's got a big bright tank out there. He's got the keg washer. I think you said you got a crowler sealer or whatever too.
Yeah.
You guys are going to start going to.
Gonna try some new stuff.
Yep.
Hey man,
Heck yeah.
it's if you can and you got the space, give it a try. I
Right.
mean, it can't really be hard. But and you were talking too about you showed us some of the new disposable kegs that are out now too.
Right.
Yeah, those are
Right,
awesome.
the single use, and then they just recycle them. It's like a big giant Coke bottle almost.
Correct.
But
Yeah.
it's your sixel with
It's a great idea. I can't believe it hasn't been out there before.
made out of plastic, and you just throw it away, and you don't have to track stuff anymore.
2 years ago at a brewers conference, they were introduced to some of us at the conference, and were given some samples to take back with us. I didn't notice it taking off then.
Yeah.
But now it seems to have taken off. We've got some of our people that we get guest taps from just give us one-time disposable. We don't have to. They don't have to track
awesome.
the return of the keg. There's no deposits.
Heck yeah.
One-time use. Just chuck it in the recycling
Yeah.
bin when you're done.
Done.
Well, we could tell them you got guests.
Yep,
so
we got guests. Let's take a break and throw some more hops in and
get
serve
some more beers, and we'll be back.
Yeah.
Thanks.
This is Monica at Putz Bar and Grill. Come on in. Our kitchen is always open.
This is Jessica from Digital Wolf, and you're listening to Blind Pig's Confessions.
All right, back. We had to go brew. Mike and Erica had to go serve as the patrons keep running and start running in, And but so we're done with all our hops.
All the hops are in.
We are done. We're on our chill down point at this point, right?
Correct.
So we got about an hour and a half or so, maybe.
I'm hoping an hour and a half.
Yeah, as we take it down to what are we looking down to?
80 degrees or
80,
less.
80 degrees or less. All right, and then we'll transfer over to the fermenter.
Correct.
And then pitch, yeast and seal and
Voila.
and cross fingers
And wait.
and hope
And
and
wait.
wait and see how it goes after that.
Went well.
Yeah, it's been a good day.
Looked
Yeah.
good. Smelled good.
Yeah, it smelled amazing.
Oh yeah, that's
gonna be
always spectacular.
We'll do some get some gravity readings here before. We're
Oh
done with
yeah,
that.
that's true. Yeah, when should you take the? When do you take the gravity on preferred?
Some people do a pre-boil, then they do a post-boil,
Okay.
and then obviously once your yeast has done its job,
Sure.
and you pull it from your primary,
Sure.
you want to get another reading, and then
I guess a before, during, and after type thing.
Yeah. You guys normally?
Mike really wanted to sum it up, didn't he?
Yeah.
Alright, pal.
Is that what you guys normally? I mean, or do you normally do a pre? Do you do a pre one, or just tend to do
Well,
kind of during and after?
I'm going to say yes, but since we passed right by that.
We kind of moved today. Yeah, we were moving fast. There was a lot going on, guests and other things, and you guys are running it all today, So,
what's the recipe designed to come out at?
This one should come out at about 6.2%.
Okay, well, that'll be that's nice.
So when we do the next reading, it'll give us an idea how close we are.
say
to that.
probably,
Yeah.
Yeah, we should be right on the money. The recipe accounts for your sparge efficiency, and we're pretty standard on what we're doing on that.
Sure.
So she can judge it. So it should be close to that.
Awesome. So, we were talking earlier. I think some of your about some of your employees or whatever was this.
Josh Garbison.
Josh
brought that in. Yeah.
Had brought in. We're gonna try a beer that's just from another brewery real quick, but you've talked on a few of these about just how much you enjoy your mentoring even some of your employees, and you said Josh has got some excellent beer knowledge.
He surpassed us right away.
But I think you said he went on a run today as well, right?
Yes.
Up to
Viking Artisan Ales.
Viking Artisan
Griffith
Ales
as a release today.
So it says Griffith, but everything I read online says Merrillville.
They just purchased a building in Maryville and are moving their operation there.
Okay, that's what it is.
And are going to open a tap room because they do not have a tap room right now.
I think November 2nd is what they're.
That's what I saw. What they're hoping for, and everything. So, yep.
So he went up there for a members release today to pick up some new beers, and he left one for us.
So a lot of them, I see. I saw on their list right now. They're at least they're on a Berliner Weiss, is what they have right now on everything. So this one is the brewed with glacier freeze flavoring. So it is green. Normally, when you say it's a green beer, it's just kind of fresh out. It's just a very fresh beer and hasn't really settled at all. This one's actually literally green.
It's like Ecto Cooler.
Oh yeah, Gatorade. Yeah, it is a Gatorade beer.
There you go.
Basically, at that point.
Definitely a summertime beer.
Yeah, it is a summertime beer. It's pretty sweet and soury. Was that you? It's not me. See, did we miss another timer on the boil?
No.
On the brew?
His timer to be awesome. It goes on all the time.
You have to remind him every now and then.
I forgot to hit the timer stop. I hit repeat.
Oh, well, Hey, so we boiled it for another 15 minutes. Who cares? That won't mess up her number. That won't mess up Erica's numbers at all. No.
Never.
All right, so you guys guest tap as well, right? If I remember, yeah. So I think last time, I don't remember, were there any guest taps last time?
They always got one on.
I couldn't remember.
We try to keep it with 8 of our own beers, 1 guest tap beer and 1 guest tap cider. And then we carry wine and seltzer as well, but on the taps, the 1 cider and the 1 guest tap. With going on vacation and our camping craze this summer, we're maybe not as heavily stocked on our own beers as normal, so we're supporting a few extra guest taps right now. Spreading the love around a little bit.
Well, everybody's doing that a little bit,
It's fine.
We're back down to 8 of our beers.
Yeah.
Or back up
back
to
up,
8 of our
back
beers.
down. It happens. No, I mean, and that's great. And again, it's everybody's been supporting everybody during this whole
Yeah,
weird,
I mean, it's nice
fun.
to have the flexibility to be able to do that and pick up and go. And it's just good.
Yep.
Good
It
for
is
you guys
good.
and good for business and good for other people's business.
So with the beer we did today, we're going to release it at the BrewFest.
Okay.
And then I believe after the BrewFest, we'll put it on tap.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Yep, we'll put it on
Yeah,
tap
yeah.
here and have for a while.
Well, Doug, you got to come up here and taste it. Make sure everything's okay
Well,
before
yeah.
everything's okay
Yeah.
before then.
Surprise.
Yeah, we wouldn't want that to happen.
It's going to be fine.
Yeah, I
It's gonna be good.
Of course it will.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with that.
Nice, smooth process.
Yeah, it's I'm liking it. Like I said, you've got your process down. When you're in your space, it all works. It's just scaled up, from kind of stuff we do. So, or we try to do. We're getting ready to start. Hopefully now.
Do you remember the first few times doing that? Remember how hectic it was?
Yes.
And now, it seems so like it's everyday thing. Is
We
Couple
probably
steps, you're done.
overthought stuff at the beginning.
I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely. And underthought stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
I can remember a day I was in here brewing by myself, and Mike came in, and I couldn't realize why I could not get my temperature down. and I had forgot to turn off one of the coils.
One of the coils.
Coil.
Oh, shit.
She
Why
was
won't
fighting
this
against
temperature
herself.
drop?
The cooling process was not going well.
No.
And right now we're using the reverse cooling. What's it? We're using the coil one. But you said you've got a new one coming in, new toy coming in for a present. I believe you got.
In the process of assembling the new chiller.
Yeah.
Plate chiller. So once that's ready, that'll help a little bit.
Hopefully speed that up a little bit.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
And then installing the on-demand hot water heater to speed that part up too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's definitely got to help.
Between those couple of things, we'll save hours on a brew
Oh
day.
yeah, be able to sleep in a little bit more.
Yeah.
Come and turn water on.
We wake up and say, "Who gets to go?"
Who gets
turn
to
on the
go?
kettle?"
Yeah. Although now that you're getting that in, I mean, you could have, get like a Alexa and just have it hooked up to the power and go, Alexa, start the boiler.
I do like that.
You hook that up to the power for the pump. You can say, Alexa, start pumping. You can just do it remotely now.
Put some cameras in to keep an eye on the boil.
Yeah, hook up. Just get some of the temperature sensors from the Nest, thermostat.
Wow, wait.
We joke about it, but the actual hands-on is what we really enjoy about
yeah.
being a very small brewery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The bigger you get, the less hands-on it is. And
Yeah.
And it's all thinking,
I don't want
and
to push
you're having other
buttons.
people.
I
Yeah.
like to touch it all.
I know.
Yeah.
And that's what's great about it.
He
Yeah.
just likes the nuts and bolts of it all.
Yeah.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Mike shakes his head. You fix it for me.
There you go.
All right.
Anyway.
Where are we going?
Let's just talk a little bit more about 1056. I mean,
Okay.
we're kind of talking brewing today, but hours, what do you guys have going on? The big game room back there, I mean, it's not just a little beer. I mean, you guys have a lot to do. You can bring your family in here. It's not just 21 and over. Bring
You
kids
got
in
it.
here. There's board games, and there's all sorts of stuff to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's all kinds of things all over the tap room if you look. And even though children can't be in our tap room, we do have a huge outdoor patio with ping pong out there, bags and boards and other games, yard games out there. But our front indoor room has coloring books, foosball. We've got.
I saw a new game out there. I think, was it Chase the Mole?
Yeah. What? That's in our backyard right now. Dig up the mole.
Well, we were out there looking because they're getting
mole
the new powered
Yeah.
run and I had he had said they were going to bore under the street and back, and I'm like, I think they're already done. And it's like, yeah, but then I was walking back, I'm like, boy, they cut a whole lot of weirdly shaped things to get this down in the dirt. And I'm like, oh no, that's the mole. So your dogs can come chase moles if you want, back here or something.
Good point, because we are dog friendly. So our
Super
There you
dog
go.
friendly.
Our
Yes.
patio's all fenced in, and it's a big enough area they can just get out there and burn off some steam, so they'll sleep good for you.
Yeah, Benson is inappropriately friendly most of the time,
Yes.
as your normal shirts and everything state.
Get your crotch sniffed. 1056 Brewing.
Yep, pretty much. It's not just your crotch too, but as Dougie found
Yeah,
out,
exactly.
as you found a dog between your legs
Yep,
for
couple
once.
times.
Sorry, I'm horrible. I'm not on my best behavior today.
But we have, is it Wednesday through Sunday?
In the summers, we have Wednesday hours,
Wednesday,
but
okay.
From Labor Day to Memorial Day, it's Thursday 4 to
Thursday,
8,
okay.
Friday 4 to 10, Saturday noon to 10, and Sunday 12 to 4.
Okay. Gives you a couple days off at least, and
Yeah,
some time to take a quick trip and back.
We're either brewing or camping on
Yeah.
those days.
Yeah.
We need to brew more now. Since the
It's
camping.
time to pay up.
Just be wary if she starts trying to figure out a way to put brew equipment into the camper.
There you go.
Just brewing on the road.
Do you know how possible that is?
It is.
Why not?
I got a grain father.
Yeah.
You could stick it in the back of the trailer, and yeah.
Instead of pulling our Jeep, we pull a little brew trailer.
Little brew trailer, then a little barbecue trailer behind it. You're just traveling all over the place. That'd be awesome.
Heck yeah.
Hell
I'd
yeah.
sleep in there.
Yeah.
And Sweet Angel
there you
just
go.
joined us.
As the people come in, it's a beautiful Saturday.
And as you were talking about earlier before we got back on, just it's a small staff, and you guys are pretty. You know everybody so well. And it's kind of like it's a family.
Tight knit. Yes,
and
absolutely.
great employees. I mean, they're always smiling here. I mean, it's just you always come in here to do a great atmosphere, and that's one of the things I like about it. It's
That's
just
what we hope to keep.
Yeah, pleasant, fun. You bring your own tunes and spin vinyl, which is great.
Yeah, that says the guy who brings his super duper locked bulletproof case of vinyl into the place. It's been nice. It got a little quiet because we're talking and he's not DJing right now. It's what he does.
But no, by then that's great. I mean, and live music, of course, every once in a while.
A couple times a month.
Times a month
live
now.
music. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's nice to see it all come back. At least,
It is starting to feel normal again.
Yep, as normal as it
Starting to,
can
yeah.
be in these times. But yes,
Yeah, I think so.
it's awesome. All right, what do you want to do? And chill and have some more beers, and then we'll come back and
close out
after we close out and do our transfer over to the fermenter and pitch yeast, and take our gravity readings, and then we'll see how it goes. Cheers.
Cool.
Hi, this is Mel from Alley's Ale House. Come check us out for the best local and craft beer selection in Hamilton County and the most amazing craft food on the north side. We've always got something going on, whether it be poker, euchre, live music, or DJ bingo. You can check us out on Facebook or on our website at bulletpinheads.com.
This is Robert Ralph Feddersen, and you're listening to Blind Pig Confessions. The bear eats the dude.
Hey-o. All right. So, coming up towards the end of our brew day.
Yeah, it's been an awesome day.
It's been a great day. I've had good beers and good company.
It flew by.
It did fly by.
Erica said maybe just because, the good company, but it did. It flew by.
It makes a difference.
Or we were doing some of the work. And no, we were just, we didn't do as much because we're still learning, Eventually, we'll get to more of these and they'll just say, hey, transfer, and then we'll just do the work for you and you guys can go sit down.
I don't know. I think playing dumb is probably the best way to go. Just keep doing this because this is fun.
Well, every system's different. I couldn't go over to Crasian because he's got a completely different setup.
Yeah.
And if he said to transfer beer.
Yeah, that's true. I guess, yeah. I mean,
but I'm happy to train you on ours. 'Cause Mike and I will come out here, watch some Netflix,
there you go.
make out a little bit, do whatever, while you guys brew the beer.
There you go. You probably should do that.
No, my brain just kind of shut off for a minute there, sir.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Date night, call the Blind Pigs, and come and brew for us.
What do we call that brew? I'll have to come up with a name for that one.
I got it covered.
Netflix and chill.
There you go.
Or Netflix and chill ale. All right, so we pulled OG on that. Did we pull some?
Yes.
We pulled the numbers for the OG. What did we get on the OG?
I wish I had written them
1.052.
Thank you.
I was trying, but I was going to let you do it, but no.
Which then, of course, reminded me about my recipe because it's a 5.2% beer, and if
you lied.
If everything I made that recipe at 6:15 this morning. Okay, I was sleeping. So anyway, that'll come out to be about 5.25%.
Hopefully, what we're looking for.
Or if you like to round up.
Exactly.
5.3.
And we're looking right.
It all depends on the math.
Very good, right? So
that's a decent ABV for a porter. I mean,
That's absolutely fantastic.
We generally try to keep our beers in the 5 and 6 range.
Mm-hmm.
We get a couple that come in at 7.
Well, I was explaining
our Starburst came in at
yeah.
But because of our 3-barrel system, we are limited on how high of an alcohol content we can go if we actually want to produce volume.
Right, that's true. Have you guys done any barrels or?
Once.
I didn't know. Yeah, I know. I saw a couple barrels out front, but out in the back. Sorry, but I didn't know if you had used those or if those were just decoration.
We did a stout and a Pinot Noir barrel.
Okay. I don't think we had that one. Did you?
When did you do that?
Last year.
Last year.
Last winter.
We called it Blackout.
Blackout.
Yeah, I don't think we had that one.
If you're a wino like I am.
It tasted like. It ended up tasting a lot like wine.
Really?
It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Just dangerous.
Yeah.
A little bit too dangerous.
I'm a brewer with a wine problem.
Well,
so
yeah.
I like wine.
I got you.
I do too, and I've had some good beers and wine cask and.
Yeah, there've been some. Yeah, there've been some decent ones. I'm not as much. I still like the whiskey
Bourbon,
barrel or bourbon or anything like that. A little bit of burn to it.
Mm-hmm.
The wine ones get a little too sweet for me, but yeah, to each their own.
Yeah.
So
If we all like the same beer, it wouldn't be interesting, would it?
Right. Exactly. See, so
I know it.
Yeah. So how long is it going to sit now? So how long do we?
Well, we're rushing this one because of the BrewFest.
The festival,
we'll pull this right at the 10-day mark from the primary.
Okay. When do you put it in for the flavoring one we're going to do? Is that the 10 day?
10 days from now,
Okay.
we'll pull it right out, put it in a secondary fermenter with the flavorings in it.
Okay.
Give it a day or two, depending on what we're using as flavorings.
Do you expect any kind of spike on anything?
No,
any
I
more
don't-
sugars for any yeast to eat up or anything left on the secondary?
We shouldn't.
No.
But we'll let it sit a day to see if it does something.
We're really not going to give it much time to do that since we're rushing this one.
And
Well, I hope it comes out well. I don't want to hate to rush,
No,
but
it's
yeah,
not
we
really
did start
rushed.
late.
Yeah, but here we are.
I know.
10 days in the fermenter is plenty of time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So then keg it and carbonate it and cold
good to
shock it
go?
and get it all good to
That'd
go.
be
So
awesome.
it'll be a very fresh beer for the BrewFest.
That'll be awesome. Yeah, it'll be sweet.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm excited. So,
Hopefully
yep.
get
So
some
the
good weather.
24th.
24th of October.
So from when to when? What time?
12:30 to 5. If you'd like the VIP experience, it's 12:30 to 1:30. General admission's 1:30 to 5.
Okay.
We'll have food tents out here. We'll
Yeah.
have Johnny V and Friends live music going on.
Cool.
Costume party if you're
Right.
into dressing up.
Is there a
well, not stuff that I go out in public with, but.
Are you doing a costume contest or anything like that?
Right.
Or just dress up and have fun?
Oh, there'll be contests.
Okay.
Show up.
She makes it ominous. I'm not sure.
You just never
I'm a little,
know
I'm a
what's
little,
gonna happen
I'm a little
out
frightened
there.
at that point. I'm kind of frightened to see what she's gonna put, what costume she's gonna put Mike in. So.
I know.
Probably
Did
the
you see
best.
So is he.
Dodgeball? You
Yeah,
saw the movie Dodgeball, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, there might be a uniform mix-up.
Oh shit! All right, so there you go.
Are you guys going to save the name for the BrewFest? Or?
I don't know. I mean, I can't. It wasn't set on it. I mean, I came up
I
with
like
a
it.
name.
I think it works.
It's
I
up
think
to
everybody
you.
liked it.
All
Use
right.
it.
So I guess we'll call it the what did we say? The Hulaween chocolate porter, because the hula for the pineapple, you know, and that kind of stuff. I'll make it. I'll spell it out. But
That's perfect.
all right. Yeah, it's October. It's that time. So we'll give it a shot. See how it goes.
It's going to be great.
I think it's gonna be awesome. I'm really
ready for
excited.
it. Nice.
I'm really excited.
Let's go taste it.
Well, she already tasted it, didn't she?
Yeah.
It was good.
There's not even any alcohol in it yet.
Or flavorings.
You
Yeah.
get the gist.
Well, yeah.
You get the gist.
So yeah, if it's
That
a
base
good
is good. It's
because you're
good.
going to keep part of the just the base porter, and it's just you're not going to add anything to it. You're just going to because you'll have to come up.
if Mike gets his
'cause
way.
it'll be a different porter than your normal. So
Correct.
you guys get to come up with the name for the base porter.
Yep.
Heck
We
yeah.
will.
That'll be awesome. Sweet.
Yes.
All right. So we're gonna finish up. I mean
Yes. Meet us at the meet us
well,
next
meet us
weekend
in,
here.
yeah,
Yes.
next week because this will be out. And meet us next weekend. Come on up to 1056 in Knox and let's have some fun. Drink
Yes,
some beer.
Absolutely.
Thank you
Right
very
on.
much for hanging out today.
Oh,
Dude,
Doing all
it's
the
our
work.
pleasure. No,
Us.
we love it.
It was a fun time.
Thanks for having us here
No
for
shit.
so many
Absolutely.
hours.
Yeah.
People don't usually take us for a couple. You know.
Anytime.
All right, guys. Yeah, it's been great. We really
you, thank
appreciate it, and we'll see you again.
Thanks, guys.
Thank
you.
Appreciate
Cheers.
you. Cheers.
Met you in a haze of days, a deja vu, blazing down the avenue, trying to make a buck or two. You said you had nothing to lose, amazed and knew you were telling truth, so we blamed the days and drove out to something new. Here on a holiday stay. What we grew in the fields is what we ate. Wasn't enough to satiate the hunger in our souls. So I drank the blended cactus and you set up tried to wish him well. Caught a bus back home with a tale too told to tell. Glassy eyes and a darkened mind. He sat completely paralyzed, like a ghost who'd lost his grip.